The men, Raymond and Joe Bratty, were crossing the road to get into a car when two gunmen in white overalls and wearing black hoods jumped out of a van and opened fire with automatic weapons. One of the men is thought to have died instantly and the other a short time later. The gunmen then sped off in a car down the Ormeau Road but were chased by a police patrol which was in the area. The car stopped at the bottom of Hatfield Street where the three men ran off. Police say they were surrounded by a hostile crowd, but local people say they were trying to stop indiscriminate shooting by the RUC. Claims that residents were trying to protect the gunmen have been denied. This community representative didn't want to be identified.
I was on the scene immediately that the shots had stopped, and nobody I talked to was aware of what had gone on even. So they didn't know the circumstance. Nobody had enough knowledge to consciously decide to impede the police. Nobody was aware of what was going on. All they knew was that policemen were firing indiscriminately in the area.
In a statement, the IRA said they killed two leading loyalists, and there's been speculation that the murders were in retaliation for the bookie shop killings in February 1992. Charges against one of the men, Raymond, were dropped, and the UFF say he had no connection with that shooting. His family say he wasn't involved in any paramilitary activity. Ian Paisley Jr. has spoken on their behalf.
The family have reiterated the fact that he was not involved in the paramilitary activity. They've also reiterated the fact that there's no evidence to suggest he was involved in paramilitary activity. So what we are getting, quite simply, are lies. Lies from the Republicans and lies from other people in Northern Ireland who wish to blacken this family and this person's name.
The MP for South Belfast says people in the Annandale area, where the two victims had close links, are angry at the killings.
I would have thought the bulk of people, even those who may not have in any way had any place for the victims with their reputation, and I've got to put it that way, whether their reputation was justified or not, I'm not in a position to say objectively. I can only reflect that the bulk of people in that area will not be happy at the way they were killed.
Both loyalist and nationalist areas of the Ormeau Road are tense today. An SDLP councillor for the area says few people in the lower Ormeau have any sympathy for the gunmen, and the use of their streets time and time again is putting a terrible strain on them.
They're left to live in fear and in despair, and not knowing where the next death is going to be, not knowing where the next getaway car is going to be dumped, not knowing what to expect round the next corner.
There are reports that one of the murder weapons was thrown into the river, and police divers have spent the day searching the riverbed.